Greetings and welcome to another episode of SeptumSin versus the World. I'm SeptumSin. This is another episode of the update where we learn what Blu-rays and DVDs and all sorts of things are coming out. This time for the day of Tuesday, July 29th. I cover all the anime and a little bit of the other things that strike me. There were a lot of those actually that I really liked, that are getting some upgrades or getting some re-releases, so I thought I would make note of them. But in any case, the first one is just a pushback. It looks like Romeo's Blue Skies, which we talked about last week, about chimney sweeps being pushed back. But, you know, it is what it is, just for your knowledge. Plus Size Elf, which is one that a lot of people are really looking for, because the thing was huge in the manga, and a lot of people really loved the anime. It's finally being released by Sentai. This anime makes me feel a little like, yeah. It's about this elf that wants to return to her world, but she's eaten too much and she got too fat, and she can't get over the junk food. In a way, I feel like this is a plug at Americans' fast food habits and overweight nature. I feel like this is more poking fun at us than it is anything else, and at people who are overweight. But again, I don't know. Those of you who've seen it, does it sound like it's poking fun of people who are overweight, or is it? Yeah, let me know in the comments below for those of you who love this series. I know people really liking it. Now, what I'm definitely going to be getting is the Osomatsu-kun Complete 1988 series. This is all 86 episodes. This is a classic anime series. It is on my list. I've got 2 items I really want now. When I get a third that puts it over $100, I will probably go ahead and do an order. So, you know, I mean, I've got, like, last week, that time I got Reincarnated Slime series, season 3 episode volume 1. So this one, you know, definitely going on top of that. And I think there's a One Piece one coming out next month, so that'll probably be the straw that breaks the camel's back, and boom, order. But this is one of those. It's a classic. Let's see. Almost every morning, Yami rides into town with his largest get-rich-quick scheme. It doesn't matter if he's hawking junk, running a quacky clinic, or resorting to theft. His sketchy salesman will do anything for a buck. But every time he's about to get away with the bag, the eerily identical Matsuno sextuplets always appear to muck it all up. So with all the trouble Osomatsu and his brothers already get into, Yami might be better off looking for another town to fleece. So, you know, this is interesting. I am not sure. I really am not. But yeah, I've got the newer series, so I'm curious about this one. Chainsaw Man is another one that's gotten really big reviews. This is the special edition. There is one that's less, like in the 50s. Of course, this is a Viz release. I think it's, 12 episodes-ish. Yeah. About this dude who turns into a chainsaw guy and, you know, does chainsaw stuff. I mean, I think there's a picture of him right there. I don't know what to think about this. I have an interest, but I don't have an interest. I'm not paying $50 or $84 for it, but, you know, maybe one day I'll see it. That's a big maybe, but maybe one day. Vivid Strike Complete Series is coming to us. And this is a 12-episode series. Fuka and Rene grew up like sisters together in an orphanage. While they're poor, their dreams for the future are bright. But their fates changed when a second separation comes for them. So again, I'm not sure about this. It looks okay. I'm not really in the huge mood for it. It looks like it's not a bad price. $31.96 for 12 episodes ain't bad. Who's releasing it? Discotheque. So Discotheque does good prices. Looks fine. Finally, Highlander, the 40-episode series, is coming from our discotheque friends. I'm not even sure this counts as anime, but I mean, not to be confused with the movie, which is an anime, very bloody. I really like the movie. Not sure about the show. Not sure at all. But for those who love Highlander, I think this is an excellent addition to that. So next on our not anime stuff is Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. This is a Blu-ray re-release of the second film. This one is probably the most funny of the three, though I love the Christmas one the most. That's the one I only watched during Christmas, so I can't really say that that's the best. But this one does make me laugh constantly. They just they get caught for having a bong. They thought that they said bomb. It's one of those things, and it's one that, yeah. Whew. Well, maybe not on today's, but it's still fun. Very fun comedies. All three of these movies are must-sees, in my opinion, for stoner comedies. These are some of the best out there. Lethal Weapon 2 is getting another Blu-ray re-release. I like this one the most of the four films. I know that's weird to say, but I do. It's just one of those things. I really like it. I love the whole toilet scene when they've got that on that. They make fun of it in Loaded Weapon, where he's like, "What are you doing? Just taking a shit." It's just funny that way. But it's a great pairing. Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, great pairing together. Before the racist rants and craziness, it was a great team. For those of you from the 90s, this thing is getting re-released. Shout Factory is doing a 4K and a big old steelbook release for the original Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. I've got the 3-movie set, which has the 2 and then Ace Ventura Jr. I think I'm happy with that. As it is, it's not a series I feel like I need to upgrade. But for those of you who love this, really want to see it in 4K, well, alrighty then. Then we have a Shout Factory release, this Mario Brava collection. For those who really like that stuff, it is a beautiful collection. It has Black Sunday, The Girl Who Knew Too Much, Black Sabbath, Kill Baby Kill, Knives of the Avenger, 5 Dolls for an August Moon, Roy Colt and Winchester Jack, 4 Times at Night, A Bay of Blood, which, by the way, is probably the best known of his, Baron Blood, and Lisa and the Devil, and finally Kidnapped. Beautiful looking set. Under Siege, getting another Blu-ray re-release. Under Siege is a great film. Steven Seagal is one that I'm iffy on, but Under Siege, the first one, second one was not that good, but that first one was literally Die Hard on a ship, and it really showed. It was really good. Out of all of his action films, Under Siege is probably the best. You could probably ignore everything else he did. Some of them are fun. Like, I like Fire Down Below. It is a guilty pleasure, but this one definitely worth your time if you haven't picked it up. One of the huge releases coming out is Thunderbolts, which I went ahead and ordered. I did not order the Steelbook because I don't feel like I need the Steelbook. I did order it in 4K. And this is the newest Marvel film. It's got a couple of people in it. I'm a lot of the B team people in it. I missed it in theaters, and I am pissed off at that. So I will finally watch it when it comes out next week. So there is a Jet Li collection that's being released from Shout Factory, some of his early stuff. So you got The Legend, Legend 2, Tai Chi Master, Fist of Legend, Bodyguard from Beijing, Hong Kong Cinema, Classics 1 through 5. So some pretty impressive stuff for him. Jet Li was pretty much the successor to Bruce Lee in many ways. A lot of people really love Jet Li. And I've got a couple of Jet Li films he's not my like big martial arts guy, but for those of you who love martial arts stuff, this is 4K. This is pretty impressive stuff. It might be down your alley for a good hundo. Fade to Black, getting a 4K. I am so tempted from this. It's just my Fade to Black comes with another film on it, and the other film is hard to get, and I really don't want to have to double up. I have done that with certain ones, like my Uncle Buck Great Outdoors. I went ahead and I upgraded to Blu-rays for those, but I don't know. Fade to Black I really love, though. This dude is a serial killer who dresses up like monster movie creatures to take out his victims. It is really cool, really creepy. If you haven't seen it, you really should if you love like just classic horror films. I love this film, and I just, I can't recommend it enough. The Golden Child is another one that I don't know if it holds up so well, but from the 80s, it is an Eddie Murphy movie about this kid who, has got these special powers and it's a holy nature, and the devil trying to get him, and Eddie Murphy is the chosen one trying to save him. It's a fun movie. It's a funny movie. It's one that's entertaining. I don't know if you need it in 4K, but I would have it in Blu-rays at least. And finally, Billy Madison. I've been told that there's a Happy Gilmore 2 coming out. So, hey, why not get Billy Madison? It's a Sandler staple, I guess you could call it, about this kind of man-child who's really rich, dropped out of school early, and ended up basically being told that he could still he could retain his ways by by going back to school. So he decided to go back to school from first grade all the way up to try and get his GED and graduate. Well, that's it. That's everything. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and share, and tell me what's coming out this week that you are interested in. Sorry, my mic's here, but I usually don't have myself as up front and center. But I'd rather you hear me than worry about the quality of the visuals. So otherwise, I have my light on. But in any case, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
SeptumSin versus the world. It's that place for all the boys and girls. You'll feel real safe, you'll feel real warm. It's a cozy place to ride out the storm. SeptumSin. SeptumSin and his best boy Jake see the trends that scare us every day. Physical media is going to the side. Doctor streaming will rule the